For the last 20 hours or so, Channel 4 News has been conducting an online experiment as part of our No Go Britain series, in which we're looking at what public transport is like for disabled people ahead of the 2012 Games. We've asked disabled travellers to use social media to tell us about their journeys as they happen. It's thrown up some awful stories. Katie Razzle is here to explain more.
Since midnight last night, disabled travellers have been describing their travel experiences to us, with increasing numbers venturing out once the morning rush hour ended. Over a 24-hour period in all, we've been getting an entirely unscientific snapshot of what travel is like if you're in a wheelchair, visually impaired, deaf or disabled in another way. So what have we learnt? That the story the retired Paralympian Tanni Grey-Thompson told us last week isn't a one-off. When we kicked off No Go Britain, the Baroness told us about a recent train journey when, despite having called ahead to book assistance, as disabled people are asked to do, she was left without help.
I was left on a train at midnight. Nobody came to get me off. At that time of night then there was no staff, so I ended up having to get out of my chair, sit on the floor, which is not a kind of terribly pleasant place to sit, throw my chair off the train and then crawl off.
This morning, Lisa Cansey tweeted, "Had to get on floor of train, get chair off and get back in my chair." And paraclimber Fran Brown wrote, "No one to get ramp to get on train, have to get out of wheelchair onto train floor and drag chair on." The Association of Train Operating Companies told us over the past 5 years, the numbers of disabled passengers travelling by train has doubled to over 3 million journeys a year. But there's always more that can be done to improve things. No Go Britain tweeters also complained about buses, pushchairs being given precedence over wheelchairs and timetables being inaccessible if you're blind. Claire Smith also sent a photo of a wet bus floor. Dangerous for any traveller, but even more so if you're old or disabled. There have been some good experiences in the mix. One tweeter praised Chelmsford Station. Friendly staff, happy to help if you just turn up. But he also summed up the frustrations of many disabled train travellers. "I don't want to book 24 hours in advance. I want to get up and think, I'm going to go on the train today." So, public transport's unpredictability has been revealed by our disabled tweeters. We hope to use these valuable stories to pin down the key questions we'll put to transport bosses and politicians as our series continues.